The Little Boy Who Never Gave Up. Once upon a time in a small and peaceful village, there lived a 12-year-old boy named Daniel. Daniel was a kind and cheerful boy who lived with his mother in a little house near a green forest. Daniel loved learning new things. He especially loved reading books about animals, nature, and adventures. However, there was one thing Daniel was not very good at: running. Every year, the village held a big running race for children. The winner received a beautiful golden medal. Daniel dreamed of winning that medal, but everyone laughed when he told them about his dream. "You cannot win the race, Daniel," said one boy. "You are too slow." Another boy laughed and said, "You should not even try." Daniel felt sad, but he did not become angry. When he returned home, his mother noticed his sad face. "What happened, Daniel?" she asked. Daniel told her everything. His mother smiled gently and said, "My son, being slow is not the same as being weak. If you really want to do something, you must work hard and never give up." Daniel thought about his mother's words that night. The next morning, he woke up early and went to the forest to practice running. At first, he could run only a short distance before becoming tired. His legs hurt, and he wanted to stop. But he remembered his mother's words. "I will not give up," he said. Every morning, Daniel practiced. On the first day, he ran for 10 minutes. After a week, he could run for 15 minutes. After a month, he could run for half an hour. His friends noticed the change. "You are getting faster," one of them said. Daniel smiled but continued practicing. One morning, while Daniel was running through the forest, he heard a strange sound. "Help! Help!" Daniel stopped and looked around. Near a small river, he saw a little puppy trapped between two large rocks. The puppy was scared and could not move. Daniel quickly ran toward it. He tried to move the rocks, but they were too heavy. He looked around and found a strong wooden branch. Using all his strength, Daniel pushed the branch against the rock. "Come on," he said. After several attempts, the rock finally moved. The little puppy came out and jumped happily around Daniel. Daniel carried the puppy home and gave it some water. He named it Max. From that day, Max became Daniel's best friend. Every morning, Max ran beside Daniel while he practiced. Weeks passed, and the day of the village race finally arrived. The whole village gathered near the large field. Children stood at the starting line while parents and teachers watched. Daniel looked at the other runners. Some were much faster than him. For a moment, he felt nervous. Then he remembered how many mornings he had practiced. He remembered the tired legs, the difficult days, and the times he wanted to stop. He took a deep breath. "I can do this," he whispered. The race began. "Ready, set, go!" All the children started running. Daniel was not the fastest. At the beginning, he was near the back of the group. Some people laughed, but Daniel kept running. Slowly, he passed one runner, then another. Halfway through the race, he was still behind 3 children. Then one of the runners suddenly fell down. Daniel stopped. He could have continued running and possibly won the race. Instead, he went back and helped the boy stand up. "Are you okay?" Daniel asked. The boy nodded. "Thank you." Daniel helped him walk toward the finish line. By then, the other runners were far ahead. Daniel knew he could no longer win the race, but he did not feel disappointed. He continued running. As he approached the finish line, everyone became silent. Then the villagers began clapping. Daniel crossed the finish line with the boy he had helped. The village leader walked toward him, holding the golden medal. "Daniel," he said, "today you did something more important than winning a race. You showed kindness, courage, and determination." The leader placed the golden medal around Daniel's neck. Daniel looked surprised. "But I didn't come first," he said. The leader smiled. "You did not win the race, but you won everyone's hearts." The crowd cheered loudly. Daniel's mother hugged him proudly. "You see," she said, "never giving up is more important than being the fastest." Daniel smiled. From that day on, the children who once laughed at him began respecting him. Some even started practicing with him every morning. Daniel learned an important lesson that day. Success is not always about coming first. Sometimes true success means helping others, trying your best, and continuing even when things are difficult. Years later, Daniel became a great runner. But whenever someone asked him about his greatest achievement, he never talked about the medals he won. He always talked about the day he stopped during the race to help another child, because Daniel knew that a kind heart was worth more than any golden medal. Moral: never give up, always help others, and remember that true success comes from kindness, courage, and hard work.